Taking offense at jokes being cracked is a reasonably recent phenomenon, and it has polarized the world into two. One side likes to defend the joke maker, and the other side likes to consider the person, the community, the gender, the body shape, tons of things, whom the joke is being cracked on. Which side are you on? Welcome to Brand Restart, where I hit the restart button on brand strategy, unlocking new rules of branding based on my book, Building Brands in a Suddenly Changed World. The phrase, check your privilege. Do you know what that means? Maybe 8 to 10 years ago is when I came across this image for the first time. And it was like this big eye opening statement in the form of an image. So, again, there are two kinds of people in the world, those that have seen this image and those that live under a rock. Amongst the people who have seen this image, there are two kinds of people. The ones who decided to sit up and think, and consider their privilege in the way they live their lives, forget in the way they crack jokes. And the other that secretly loves the fact that they have some privilege and don't want anything to change. It's not rocket science to realize that the people who don't want things to change are the people who are benefiting from the current system. And that benefit is not just that, okay, I can joke unthinkingly. There are other benefits. Okay, to have to think twice before you speak. Joking was the license to not have to think before you speak. And now that license has been lifted. You have to think even when you joke, as per the Gen Z mindset. So, having a young mindset is not necessarily a function of the age, it is a function of a willingness to stay open, to keep learning, to keep reassessing yourself and everything that you knew. The reason why I feel it is useful to have a conversation on humor is because that seems to be the most popular, most working medium. So, humor is very important to this audience in terms of the messaging that those of you who watched my previous episode, you would see that I referred to Ganji Chudel as a phenomena, translates as the bald witch. I went through many of their videos and I found that despite the amount of comedy there, none of them are problematic. And do let me know if I am missing something. I would love to just have a conversation about this. But the point is, it's important to think about humor. And in that context, I want to talk about the idea of punching up, down, or at yourself. They gave a solution for joke makers. After you have checked your privilege and you know your privilege in terms of your gender, your background, cultural, financial, your appearance, your ability, all these things, you check your privilege. Once you know your privilege, you will now know whether your joke is punching up, down, or at yourself. So, an example of a punching down would be when men make a joke about women being indecisive creatures by nature. That's punching down because women are indecisive by nature, tend to be, because they have always been told they are wrong. They're always told to stay still, to not try things, to not take things into their hands, to depend on other people. They have to fight for any little thing that they do on their own because women are not expected to be confident, take charge people. When they do that, it involves a very deep set conditioning of being indecisive because every decision, the cost of every decision on a woman is far higher than that on men. This is something that not everybody may understand or agree with. But the point is, here's a joke which is punching up. Hey, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. All this conversation is being catalyzed by social media. It's interesting whether you love it or you hate it, whether you choose to be on social media or not. A lot of the conversations, narratives, and social structures, I think, going forward are being shaped by conversations happening on social media. Social media is a place where these inappropriate jokes are also cracked right, left, and center, and also the place where they are called out. So the conversation is alive, and the Gen Z minded nature is to keep that conversation up. If you are interested in being a new age brand and catering to a new age mindset, we need to understand how to think about the jokes we crack. And while we are all just figuring this out together, I think I think it means you can be crazy but not inappropriate. While many of us intuitively understand what this is all about, there are still many who don't get it. They ask questions like, oh, so isn't the Ganji Chudel theme offensive to bald women? Or or witches? I don't know. It can seem very confusing for some people. Fair enough, and it's good because this makes us break it down further. The more we understand it, the better for all of us. So we do know that there are about 4 or 5 key issues that are particularly important in today's zeitgeist, thinking of the times. Gender issues, caste based issues, caste and race, if it's in an international context, environmental issues, mental health issues, sexuality. Brands that are trying to be new age and trying to appeal to a new age audience, it's necessary to understand about these 5, 6 areas as much as possible to know, to be able to not make a faux pas in your advertising, in your jokes, in your stories. But you don't have to worry so much. The real key is not to really understand all these issues to the depth that they have, but the way in which you respond when somebody gets offended. That is what makes or breaks you as a new age brand. First line of defense is to apologize. Whether or not you are wrong or whether or not you were well intended, you have to first acknowledge that you hurt another person or another community or another whoever is taking offense and apologize because your intention was not to offend or to hurt, and that you have to make it explicitly clear. You don't have to worry about offending people. If you do and they let you know that you have offended them, apologize and make an effort to understand why they got offended. The problem is not as much in cracking those jokes as it is in trying to defend your stand. If all this is still too confusing and too complicated, but you're handling a new age brand and you want to appeal to the new age audience, I would recommend hiring a humor specialist or ensuring that the person who is on the front lines when it comes to communications with your social media channels and pages should be someone who is acclimatized, who's oriented to what good joking is. So, whether brands are doing it intuitively or consciously, mindfully, intentionally, the point is that it has become a mark of new age brands to take their jokes seriously. So, that wraps it up for this week's episode. Do leave your comments, would love to know your views as always. Next week's episode is going to be about how businesses are changing. Until now, all the episodes were more about how people are changing. Now I'm moving on to the next section of my book, which is about how businesses are changing as a response to the revolution in consumerism. Very important and interesting, relevant topic. More next week. Cheers.